Alright, here's the can. You have your mid pipe right here. And here's the header pipe. Let's get into taking the old exhaust off. You can kill it. Alright guys, we're going to get right into it. We're going to start off with the header pipe. You want to make sure that the gasket from the stock exhaust is still in your cylinder head, which mine still is. And you just want to feed it up in here. Let it rest. Two exhaust nuts. These are going to go to 16 foot-pounds. Just to double check, I think that's 160, 192, right? 16 times 12, 192. Can you double check? Calculator. You know, the calculator.
192.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'm good. We're just gonna leave everything loose for now, just to get everything attached. Slide the mid pipe into the header pipe. And you're gonna reuse the stock bolt for this one. Up here, you're gonna be using the bolt supplied by Yoshi, along with the spacer. Yoshi also supplies 4 springs. One's longer. This is going to attach your header pipe to your mid pipe. That's your longest joint. Then another 2 will be header to header pipe, and then to your can. There's one as well. Bolt and spacer supplied. It goes spacer there. Goes spacer in between.
Yep.
Slide it onto the mid pipe. Throw your spacer in between. And use the supplied bolt. Yoshi also supplies this tool to get the springs on. The longest spring. Nice and easy. These ones are the same length, so doesn't matter which one you choose. Make this really easy with this hookup. This to 192 foot-pounds or inch-pounds. I don't know if I went over the bolts. The header bolts are 12 millimeter. This back bolt was a 10 mil. This was a 10 mil. Your seat bolt is a 10 mil, and then the 2 plastic bolts are 8 mils. Okay. I'm gonna snug these up first before I get the torque wrench on it. I'm gonna do this evenly so that that exhaust gasket that you're reusing, you want even pressure on it. Before I make that too snug, now that I have a little tension on those, I'm going to go back through and tighten up your other bolts so that the header pipe is in the right position. Again, we're just snugging these up for now. This is a 10. Sit flush against this gasket. Don't want it leaking out together. So now that's snug, we're going to move over to the torque wrench. 16. I'm sure you guys can look it up, but these are most likely around the same. So make them snug. And a little oomph. That'll be your 15. finish off with the springs on the header pipe. Just like that, we're done. We just have to get the plastics back on. First, you want to make sure, because your hands have oils in them, you want to wipe down the pipe with some acetone or rubbing alcohol. That way your fingerprints don't get left on the pipe, and so it'll look nice. A little rubbing alcohol. Get all the surfaces. Even if you don't think you touched it, maybe someone else did at the factory, so get everything that you can. So this exhaust really is meant for the RX, so you'll need to trim the plastic in this area so that it doesn't touch your mid pipe. This is where we're going to trim, make it have a space between the exhaust. Just finish wiping this off. So this back edge is what you want to trim right here. See how that's looking. I feel like more and more shit I'm cutting off this bike lately. I didn't show you guys a video, but I actually lowered my brake pedal down a little, and I also brought my shifter up for some boots that I got. Maybe you guys will see that when we go out to FRO, which if you guys haven't seen my Facebook posting, I'm trying to get a bunch of us together to go out at FRO together. Figure it'd be fun to get everyone together. Now we have maybe about a 1/4 inch gap between the pipe and the plastics, and that should be good. When Derek did his, he actually didn't cut it, and it was fine. It kind of just melded the gap that it needed, which was about a 1/4 inch. So if you guys have a vortex, you'll need to do this too. We'll put it on the Yoshi setting, and I messed around with the fueling a little bit when I went up to FRO last, and I went with a 5 or a 667 up there, and the bike was fine. Derek went with a 666, and we really needed more fuel up there. The bike was lacking on the bottom end, you could tell, and it had that grunt that you needed with a 6, but down around here a 5 is great for the low setting. But yeah, I'm gonna pull these plastics back off real quick and do that. That's it. Wow, that was fast. Woo! Gotta change the vortex settings.
Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna leave the low fuel at 5, mid at 6. The high I'm gonna go to 6. I was at 7. 10 map is gonna be set to 1. Checking for exhaust leaks. Yeah, now I finally have a dirt bike. Let's switch back over to a time lapse, and I'll get these plastics back on and wrap this up. Alright, that'll wrap it up, guys. Getting the seat back on. If you like this video, share it to your friends. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Keep it dirty.